Lesle Honore is here.
I hope I'm a compliment.
Oh, baby. What you talking about? I mean, you know how I feel about you.
Oh, now I blush.
Push that mic up some.
Push it real good.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Happy birthday, Bubba.
Boom, boom. Yes, my Bubba. He's in Shanghai.
Oh, I'm sorry. But we might. The internet works.
It does.
I believe
it
the
does.
Chinese
I think he
will
got a
allow him to-
VPN.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, Bubba? Happy birthday, brother. Many more to you. How old is he now?
23.
Hot pot of coffee. The boy is grown man.
Grown man.
Doing grown man stuff.
Doing grown man things. Yes.
Happy birthday, bro. How you?
I'm good. I'm always good. Happy to be here with you. Listen, the enemy tried to keep me from coming.
What happened?
My car.
Your car broke down.
My car, yes. She's being taken care of.
Okay.
My boo, my 2004 Honda Pilot. That's my baby.
You still have that thing.
Hell yeah. She like, you know, I think she and I are a lot alike. We are women of a certain age.
Right. That's, yeah.
You know, they don't make them like us no more.
No.
And every now and then we just need a little attention. We need a little attention.
Is that what you call it?
Take care of us, and we will take care of you. So today, really all week, she ain't been feeling like herself.
Yeah.
And today she just said, you know what?
This is the day I need to rest.
This is the day I need. And I said, you take your rest. I'm going to go see Mario. Mario going to take care of me.
That's right. I am. Been a while since you've been here.
It has.
As you can tell, we've made some changes.
It's lovely. Ever so people on Instagram, y'all see how it is lovely in here.
If you, you know, it's funny. Hot dog. What a great time to mention this. Our 10th anniversary is coming up.
Whoa!
Next week, Saturday, we'll be having an event here, and it's open to the public, of course. And we're gonna be giving tours and stuff. So if you want to see what the studio looks like, you'll be able to do that at our event.
Y'all should come down and see where people have been holding down free, independent media.
It's not easy.
It is not.
It's
It
not
deserves our
easy.
support.
But I will scream it to the end of the earth, man. What these folks here at Lumpin' Radio are doing and are going to do, it's well worth the time and effort that it takes. It's just wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But that's not why you called. You've been busy.
I have.
What is this city winery business you on stage? What was that all about? What were you doing?
We had a lovely, amazing book release for my brown boy. I really wanted to do something.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Really wanted to do
Congratulations.
something different. Oh, I brought you a copy.
Get out of here.
Yes, I did.
I know one little brown boy. I definitely do know a little brown boy.
Ooh.
His father would be happy to hear from me. That would be nice.
Listen, y'all listening ain't seeing all this moving and shaking I'm doing.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
watching.
everybody watched it on
I done moved and shook.
on Lumpin.tv. Look at this. This is what we were talking about. You were getting ready to do.
Yes.
The last time you were here.
Yes, indeed.
And it's done.
It is done. So that is book number 2. Which I am so proud of. Our publishing date, our birth date was January 13th.
Nice.
And this book is dedicated to Bubba, my son, and my dad. So the bookend been in my lives. And I'm so proud of it and so proud to share it with you.
Look at this.
Because it's about our brown boys. It's about all of their possibilities and dreams and hopes and things they can do that go beyond what society assumes of them. You know, because Bubba is tall, they always assumed he was a basketball player, you know, and Bubba did so many different things. He did ballroom dancing, baseball.
Yeah, he's a well-rounded dude.
He is.
He's a well-rounded
I'm
dude.
very, very proud of that.
Yeah.
And I think the majority of our brown boys need opportunities to be well-rounded. They need opportunities to be creatives, to be poets, to be on the radio, and amplifying other people. And that is, it's so important to celebrate that and celebrate them. So I'm so proud of this book. And we did a great opening at a city winery. It was a tribute to Brown Boy excellence. We had Micah Collier and Elect
My
Tag.
man.
Listen,
That's my man.
that's my son-in-law. You know that's Sage's sweetheart.
Oh, I know.
So he had his team, Frank and Elio on
Elio
piano.
from 63rd.
Listen, love me some Elio.
Elio from 63rd.
And love Frank. They did a great job
Frank
bringing
Morrison,
the music.
the great Frank
Exactly.
Morrison. Yeah.
We had Avery came through
Of
and
course he
did
did.
a beautiful piece. He did his piece on Emmett Till, and I
Nice.
followed that up with my piece, Backpacks. And it was
Nice.
just a really, really great night. My favorite part of the night was, I love Megan McNeil.
She's the secret weapon in this bad boy. I don't think people get it yet. I don't understand why they don't.
Somebody need to text her right now. Tell her I'm talking about her. Megan, beyond having a voice, not just of the angels, but of the universe.
Yeah, man.
Her voice is so powerful, but how she opens spaces for other people and is so intentional about bringing other people in and shining light on other people.
Mm-hmm.
She is divine.
Yeah, she's a special human being.
I
man.
love her with every fiber of my being. And we were talking about the book, and I mean, in all honesty, it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year for Black and brown people. It's been a rough year for people who are descended from immigrants. It's been a rough year for people who run nonprofits in the arts, and we are struggling for every dime. And I was sharing with her how I wanted to celebrate this book, but how it was so heavy.
Yeah.
And how I felt almost guilty about finding joy in something I had done. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And Megan said, okay, well, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And one of my favorite parts of the night is she sang Nature Boy.
Oh, wow.
While I handed out roses to all the brown and Black men in the audience.
Did you have a tissue in your hand?
I cried after.
Oh, did you?
I cried after, but it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. If you keep turning,
awesome.
There's a page right in the middle that is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to really talk about how our brown boys keep going.
I can't mess this up.
This one right here.
I'm giving this to somebody.
This is one of my favorite pages because we really fought for it. The publishers was like, we think it's a little heavy, and I think it's important. Please do.
My brown boy is sometimes afraid the world sees him like a grenade, as if the color of his skin hides an explosion within. I can see why they were like, well, Leslé.
Yep.
But you got it.
Yeah.
What was the fight like?
In particular, the artist, Katura Bobo, who unfortunately, this was her last project. She passed away. And it was so gut-wrenching because she understood the vision immediately. The sketches she gave are what is the book. She just colored them all in beautifully. But the shadow of the little boy is a grenade. And, people wondered if that would be a little too heavy. And my pushback was, if it's not too heavy for Black and brown moms to have these conversations with their sons, then it's not too heavy for us to put it in there and bring it back to this is what we fight for. We fight so they can have joy, so they can grow into men who have choices of expression, who have the ability to identify and cry and hurt. And also look to each other and celebrate and grow. So I love my publishers. I love Hachette. I love Little Brown. I love my editor. I love my agent. I love me some Jessica Gillespie, who handles all things PR and keeps.
Don't even get me started.
She is. She is my sister.
She also just celebrated a birthday.
Yes,
too.
she did.
Yeah.
All my Pisces.
Everybody, calm down, Pisces.
Yes.
Relax.
No, they keep our hearts centered in work.
For sure.
But I'm so grateful to have so many amazing people in my life to help me pick my head up when it goes low. I think artists who want to give joy or even want to give reflection, this has been a heavy time for us.
To say the least.
It's a lot to take in and push back out, and it weighs on us.
Let me add real quick. This is WLPN Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpin' Radio. This is news from the service entrance. We are speaking with the wonderful Lesle Honore. And I definitely knew that Sister Bobo passed away. Did not know that this was her last
Yeah.
work. I shade to the ancestor, Katura
Amen.
Bobo. When you're making these books, you the Brown Boy, My Brown Boy, and your other wonderful works,
Brown girl.
yeah, and all those things, there is there's enough content available to you. Thinking about how you write your poems, there's enough available to you to write a book about black and brown people from your unique perspective until you decide you no longer want to write books. I've got to ask you, in this particular climate that we are in, the uncertainty that the Iranians are talking about, and I cannot blame them, talking about trying to attack California during the Oscars. They had a school get destroyed with 150 plus girls in it. There's so much wrong with what is happening that I think for the first time probably in human history, in the recorded history of war anyway, that this is the most unpopular war, no matter what they try to call it.
Yeah.
The most unpopular, with the caveat of they may reinstitute the draft if it lasts any longer. You have an incompetent individual running this whole operation, and you have a bunch of Iranians who were on the verge of going toward democracy, but they put that to the side for a moment to stand for their country. We have so much going on here in the States. There's so much going on in our city. How do you find the place as a mom to be able to still articulate the joy that is necessary to be able to deal with the pain that folks are going through?
Sometimes I don't, Mario.
Yeah.
I've tried to give myself grace because I am a reactive writer. I'm typically writing about what we are experiencing. And I look to remind us of our joy as resiliency. I mean, it has never been a cakewalk on these here United States for any of my ancestors. The ones who were indigenous to the soil and the ones who were kidnapped and enslaved on the soil. It has never been easy. And yet we have found ways to make magic that not just sustains us, but sustains the globe. Specifically, if we want to talk about Black culture, there is no corner of the earth that Black culture has not touched. We shape it, we mold it, and by the time you've appropriated it, we've already created the next. It is our connection and my belief to the divine. But sometimes I don't. I mean, this fall, it was heavy. It was, I live in Humboldt now with my Puerto Rican cousins, and the onslaught of ICE. My alder person was arrested on my block. The hospital is the same block where I live. And I mean, everywhere I turned, a part of me, and not a small part of me, a part of me that I love, has been consistently under duress, under attack, and has always been. We can see it now. And we can see it with the immediacy of social media. And so, I mean, the answer to the question is sometimes I don't. Sometimes I fight to write something that is not despair, to write something that is not vitriol, to write something that is not anger. And then sometimes I just do write the vitriol and the despair and the anger. And I decide if it is a moment that we need to share in it, or is it a moment that I'm just using my writing to release it. But I can't imagine any artist right now who has not felt that.
Have we gotten to the point where because I mean, you and I in particular, and folks who we know, we could all go sit in a room and have this in-depth conversation about the goings on in our world and in the art world, and we have had these conversations, either collectively or individually. Have we? And I'm really asking this of you to kind of be the person that's able to see it. Have we lost that ability to be surprised by things anymore. Are we desensitized to the point of not being able to react to things?
I think that's what they want us to be. I think they want us to be desensitized. I think they want us to have such a barrage, an onslaught of pain that we can no longer feel compassion and empathy for each other. And I charge us all to fight hard against that.
We have no choice.
We do.
I mean, I
Here's
suppose
the thing.
we do have a choice. Yeah.
We do have choices. We have the choice to lean into apathy. We have choice to link arms with the empire. And when we have seen many of our kinfolk who ain't kinfolk do the same. We have a choice. We have a choice to stay grounded in the fact that I will not let your lack of a soul steal mine.
That part.
So I will feel,
Yeah.
I will mourn, I will think of the mothers who can't hold their children. I will think of the people who are, in concentration camps right now on U.S. soil. If it was about deportation, why are we building places to hold people?
It was never about that.
So I will, and I will claw to find the joy in it that links us. That hope is not unicorns and fairy tales.
Right.
Hope is hard.
Hope is very hard.
It is hard.
I don't think people got that the first time that hope became like the buzzword.
We're just skipping and holding hands.
Yeah.
No, we fight for hope.
Yeah, that's saying something too. That we have to fight for hope.
And I will.
Yeah.
And whoever wants to come along and fight with me, fight in the ways you can. I say if you can't be on the front line, support it.
Yep. Yeah.
Find your way.
Yeah.
And if you can do nothing but continue to be human, if at the end of the day, all you can do, all you have the capacity to do is to say, this hurts, this is wrong, and I will continue to remind myself of that and not be numb to it, then do that. Because sometimes that's all we have the energy to do. But none of this is new. Epstein files, everything in there. Everything in there. It is not.
Lord.
It is not new demonic behavior.
No.
Everything that they have recorded is what was done to enslaved people. Is what was done to indigenous people.
There is a playbook for it. It's not that they don't know what they're doing or they just made it up. They followed their playbook.
Yeah, it is. So it is. It's not new.
Yeah.
It is not new, and neither is our resistance.
What is the next thing that Lesle Honore is going to do? You've been on a stage. You've been on stages.
And and it's something as a poet who my work is not slam poetry.
Yeah, man.
It is not Avery.
Yeah.
It is. I hope it is to be read and listened to and turned over. But let me tell you, there is something so electric about being on stage and the vibration that is created in the space of people both experiencing and receiving and giving, that I just charge people, go out and see it. Go out, go hear something. Let that heal you. I just saw that Jill Scott says she no cameras at her, no phones at her show. She wants you just to take it in and remember it. Like, go find whatever you like. Go see it in person.
I know she probably doesn't do it anymore, but back in the day, you could get a picture with Jill.
I would lose my mind.
You could get a picture with her. Back in the day.
I would slide down the wall.
Also, actually, one of the better poets. She is murdering people
phenomenal
on the East Coast.
Have you heard the new album?
Yes, I have. Had a talk with tall black guy, Leslé, and we had like an hour and a half conversation. And at the end of it, goes, "Hey man, let me ask you a question. Have you heard this new Jill Scott album?" And I was like, "I've got it on my list of things to listen to." He's like, "Call me when you listen to it." That's how we ended our conversation. I listened to it. I was like, "Oh, this was the album she wanted to make."
It was.
This is not what her label wanted her to make.
It was liberation.
Yeah.
The second City Winery show, Megan McNeil again, Cynthia Turquist, another poet, Jennifer Jones, vocalist. I mean, Megan lined us up. She had Sharon coming from Milwaukee, Angela. I mean, it was just beautiful. But we did a collaborative piece. Megan sang Pressure. And I did a piece that I had not done before about a past relationship, because typically I don't do personal pieces. I do pieces that are about us collectively.
Yeah.
And you know who the piece was about.
Oh, yeah, I do.
It was a good piece. I'll send it to you. But it was, I told me, I was like, I'm nervous about doing this piece. She was like, we gonna do it. And there was such alignment and such joy and celebration. And I think that's what Jill does. I think she is so rooted in her womanness that you can come and appreciate it, or you can just go elsewhere.
Yeah, man.
But most of us fall to it our knees in just worship.
Jill Scott better not show up nowhere near the following street, 79th, 53rd.
If I'm there with you, you're going to have to fight me for her.
I love me some Jilly.
How can we not? How can we not?
But back to you. What's the next thing?
Next thing is, so Brown Boys Out. We are just now finalizing artists for If You Raise Free Daughters.
Oh my goodness.
So that will be the third book, and I like to say now every kid will have a book, and that at least that won't be relayed to the therapist.
Because that was what you said the last time. You were like, I have to make at least 3.
Everybody got a book. So I mean, and If You Raise Free Daughters has a really great story. So in the summer of 2024, I was sitting on the porch with Sage, my daughter, my oldest, and my phone started blowing up. And I had all these friends whose daughters were graduating from Spelman. And they were like, girl, Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is reading your poem.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
I lost my mind. I was like, did she say my name right? Did she say my name right? They were like, she did. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And as if that wasn't a blessing in its own, because I have no idea how her team got it, because it's not published anywhere but on social media. The vice president of DEI for Morgan Stanley was in the audience that day. They reached out to my agent and asked if they could license the poem for a video that they wanted to do for a Women's Summit. And of course, we were like, hell yeah. And then they met with me, and because I went into a recording studio, recorded it, and they were making a video. And then they met with me on Zoom, and they were like, oh, you can talk. I was like, I can.
Believe it or not.
I was like, I've done a TED Talk. What you want? And they were like, can you come on up here to New York and talk about your piece for this summit that we're having for women? And because I had signed with my agent and my publisher during COVID, I had not met them in person.
Oh, wow.
So it was an opportunity to go to Hachette's office in New York. Of course, when I got there, they were like, hey, tell us about what's going on, why you here, what you doing. And I told them the story, and I had the video, and I played it, and they started crying.
Oh, there you go.
I text my agent. I was like, hey, I think we got another one. And that's how that book came to life. So it is a poem about how our daughters teach us as mothers to be more free, how they challenge us and challenge us to grow, and remind us how to speak to ourselves differently so we can speak to them differently. And it was inspired by a lovely salt shed moment.
Oh, wow.
It was inspired by a photo. This dope photographer who has a book about salt shed, Sandy. She took this great, you know Sandy? Yes. She took this great photo of Scarlett. We were at Overton on the South Side during one of the biennials, and they were like celebrating architecture. And Scarlett was on top of a table and dancing and just kind of tossed her head in the air, and it's just her hair flying. It's a gorgeous photo, and Sandy's a phenomenal photographer and a good friend. And the freedom that I saw in my daughter, and that I hope that I am able to craft for both of my daughters and my son, and I think in a lot of ways I have, this freedom of self, this autonomy and this agency of being able to define themselves with all the things that we give them, but in their own voice. Yeah. And I think as Gen X, we didn't really have that a lot. Like,
no,
we were still constrained. And I think the later part of our lives we had, I read somewhere someone said, middle age for women is meeting your 16-year-old self again, becoming her and loving her completely. And I definitely feel like this chapter of my life is about one of being fully me, all the parts of me. And I don't want my daughters to have to wait till they're 50 to do that.
How old is Scar now?
Scar is 17.
Oh my God.
Listen, graduation, prom, Kenwood, I'm a Bronco mama.
So
Yeah.
she's getting ready to graduate?
Yes, and she just got accepted to the School of the Art Institute here in Chicago.
She still goes
No, Mario.
She's a baby.
She's grown. She's still gonna be local, but she's gonna be doing her own art thing.
Going to School of the Art Institute?
School of the Art Institute, the second art school in the nation. I'm very proud of my artists that I've raised.
All right, very good. All right. That's my little. She was here with you the last time you were here.
They grow up.
Being disgruntled.
Just a little bit.
She was all right. She wasn't disgruntled.
No, they are awesome supporters. And I drag them where I can.
I know it. I love them. I love all your kids. They're all super cool. Very, very nice.
They are. I'm gonna keep them.
Young people. I think you should hold on to them.
I think I'm gonna hold on to them.
The new book, the latest work from Lesle Honore is My Brown Boy.
I
almost
promise,
said Joy.
If you have a brown boy, he will find a version of himself in this book. His hair, his nose, his skin, his curls. There will be at least one brown boy that he can point to and say, "That's me."
I'm absolutely giving this to someone. He's going to flip.
Yay, take pictures, post them.
Oh, for sure.
Woo-hoo.
I will. Leslie, you are the greatest. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I cannot begin to tell you how much you mean to me. I am so happy that this is happening for you. It could not have happened to a better person and couldn't have happened at a better time.
I love you with all my everything, Mario. Thank you for
Keep
always
telling the
amplifying
stories.
and supporting. I will.
Doing my best. People out here got to understand. This is not easy work. But thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Love you.
I love you too. And next time I will not be absent. I'm glad that real quick, I am so glad that I got to call you that day on March 3rd before that show.
Yes.
So I could tell you how happy I was for you. And I shouldn't have said that I did that out loud. It should have just been me and you doing it. The reason why I said that is because when I was talking to Jessica to talk about getting you on, I was like, I couldn't make the show, but I called her and she said she would probably appreciated that more than seeing you at the show.
Absolutely. I would like to say something. The way you love us, Mario.
Oh, y'all make me mad.
No, I mean, to be loved and supported by a black man for nothing other than to be loved and supported is beautiful and is rare.
Appreciate that.
And I'm eternally grateful for these 20 years of friendship.
Yeah, that's right.
More than 20.
More than 20.
Almost 30.
Eesh.
We going on 26.
Yeah. Chasing you around.
Shut up.
Thanks for being on the show.
Always a pleasure to be here.
My best to Sage, Scar, and to tell Bubba to be cool.
I will, and I will see you at Safronia.
Yeah, huh.
Cheering on Avery and hollering for my wife, Megan.
We're going to have a conversation.
We can, just like Philly. You have to fight me first.
It's WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM. I can't even remember. What's the name of it? I'm looking right at it, too. 105.5 FM Lumpy Radio, the great and beautiful and unbelievably peaceful and talented and all the things. Lesle Honore, thank you for being on the show.
You are so welcome, love. Thank you.
It's